Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, RetroArch, and more. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about RetroArch, and RetroArch on Steam just got a brand new core, Mojo Zork. If you're a fan of older text-based games, well, you might like Mojo Zork. If you are curious about this one, I'll leave a link to the Steam page in the description below and feel free to check it out. Mojo Zork should play most of Infocom's catalog, except for stuff that uses version 4, 5, and 6. Next up, we're talking about PlayStation 4 Emulation with FPPS4, and I've got another juicy update for you. If you head on over to Brutal Sam's YouTube page, which I highly recommend doing, and I'll leave a link to it in the description below, they've got 2 new videos on FPPS4. The first one here states that it's running a second 3D game, and it's now up to 57 games that are playable. 43 commercial games, and 14 homebrew games. And on top of that, PS4 emulation just got a heck of a lot easier because there's a brand new launcher available. It's simple, it's straightforward, but it works. I'll leave a link to this other YouTube video in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. It's also by Brutal Sam. Now for those wondering, the brand new launcher is called Subscribe to Mr. Sujano, or FPPS4 Temmie's launcher, depending on how you want to interpret that. It is free, it's open source, and it's on GitHub, just like FPPS4. I'll drop links to both in the description below as well. Next up, I'm quickly talking about Nintendo Switch emulation on Android with Skyline, and if you have a Mali GPU, well, you might like this news. Someone has Persona 5 Royal up and running using a Mali GPU. The frame rate is between 5 to 10 frames per second, and well, it's not necessarily rendering the best, but at the same time, this is amazing for Mali. Mali struggles with heavy emulation, and just seeing this game up and running for Mali is a huge win. Now, it is worth pointing out that these changes are on the paid testing early access version of Skyline Edge version 19. You should see these changes in the mainline build within a week or two, give or take, so keep your eyes peeled or pay attention to this channel in the next few days. Next up, this is an interesting one. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion has just released, and well, it appears that Getty Images is canon in the Final Fantasy universe. There's a painting in it with the Getty Images watermark. Kotaku has a whole article on it, so if you wanted to read more about it, I'll drop a link in the description below. To me, this is hilarious and ridiculous. I think someone might not have realized what they were doing when they put that image in the game. I'm not entirely sure. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on, and we're talking about Sega Saturn emulation with Yabus and Shiro. And Yabus and Shiro is doing something very unexpected. They're heading to Steam. I'll leave a link to the Steam page in the description below, and feel free to check it out. It's officially releasing December 16th of this year, or the planned release anyway. I'll probably update you once this releases as well, but at the same time, if you wanted to possibly add it to your wish list, you absolutely can. And last up here, we're talking about Super Street Fighter 2, the Tournament Battle. We've talked about this one in the past, and now it's available on GitHub. If you are curious about this one, I'll drop a link to the GitHub page in the description below, and feel free to check it out. The instructions are here, it does work with MAME. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a ton today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.